Hi, I'm Terry Brock, and welcome to Georgia. I'm up here in the Atlanta area and getting a chance to speak to some wonderful people and have some meetings. And I want to talk with you this week about Zen and the Art of Twitter Maintenance. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, you remember that old book, Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance by Robert Pirsig. Great book. I read it the other day in my study during my quiet time. I was able to get some of the reading done on that and learn it. A great book. And one of the quotes I like in there from page 155. So he said that it's about the technology so much as it's really between the people, the callers and the operators. Now, he was talking about the telephone at that time. And the technology then was a very good way for people to connect. Today, we've got Twitter. Today we've got a situation where people are using Twitter and Facebook and LinkedIn and all that. And I hear a lot of business owners, as I do consulting and speaking around the world, that are asking, Terry, what are we going to do? We got people that are spending so much time on this Twitter stuff, they're not getting the work done. And that's a valid concern. And yet you don't want to fall behind and say, well, we're not going to do that. We're going to do work, because then, you're going to be left out in the cold. What do you do? What's the answer? Well, that's what we're going to talk about on this video. Join us as we talk about how to maximize the benefits of the latest technology and at the same time maintain that contact with those precious, wonderful, adorable people that we call customers, clients, members, or whatever your term you're going to use to help those people that are paying your bills. So what's a manager to do? You want to maintain the current state-of-the-art stuff. You want to be up on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. You don't want to be behind, much like email. You've got to use it, but then you can't have people on there all day because they don't get any work done. Well, I think that there's a lot of things we need to consider. You look at Twitter as a way to generate business and to stay in touch with people. As my buddy Ken Futch talks about, he says that what you've got to do is you look at that as a way to attract customers initially. I think that's a good point. If you look at the way that people are finding out about you, Twitter is one of those ways to do it. It's in a soft way. You don't come out in your face jumping at them, screaming and yelling. That doesn't work. Today, people are not accepting a message that's being pushed to them. They want to be involved with it. They look at it from a way of what's of interest to them, and you provide a lot of value. If all you're doing on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and the social media is screaming your message, hi, I'm wonderful, buy stuff from me, people are going to turn it off, and they're going to even unfollow you, which is a bad thing to happen on Twitter. But they're going to say, I don't want to pay attention to this person. They might just politely ignore you. What you want to do, as always, is offer value. And as you do that, then people will want to stay in touch with you more. And so you see, here's what Twitter is doing. Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, you're reaching out with a broad net. It's the beginning of your funnel to bring people into who you are and what you're offering. And then from there, you are able to connect with people that are customers, people that are knowing you, people that maybe are in that wonderful place where they know about you, they like you, they know you, they trust you, but they're not customers yet. But you can get them to be involved by giving them more value. Give them value, and remember, you always want to push them from the area of being just someone who knows about you over into the area of being a paying customer. That's what business is about. But keep in mind, it's not just them. They can recommend you to others. And they might not buy right now, particularly today's economy. Some people just cannot do it. But it doesn't mean you give up on them. Later on, they're going to remember you as the person that was there for them. And it was that old business sage, Peter Drucker, my old buddy I like to call him, that he said, the purpose of business is to attract and keep a customer. Now, that is really the essence of it, and that's the key of what we've got to do. You filter everything, whether it's Twitter, or if you're looking at Facebook, or LinkedIn, or really any other business activity. Is it helping you to attract and to keep a customer? By the way, I talk about Peter Drucker as my old buddy. I wish I would have met him, but never did, although I've read a lot of his books and just love that sage advice that legendary business leader had to say. You want to read some of his stuff too. But think about that. Everything that you do, you need to filter through the idea, is it helping us to maintain the relationships with customers? Is it helping us to keep and to maintain a paying customer? That's the key. And you know what Peter Drucker was talking about there was the emphasis on customer. That's the key term in that whole thing. It's about being with people, connecting with people that's the most important. As you do that and focus on that, which is what relationship marketing is all about, you will succeed. So I think it's much like Peter Drucker said, you focus on customers, and that is the purpose of a business, to find and to keep customers and make them, as I like to say, giddy with glee. You do that and people are going to want to be around you. Let's face it, we all like to be around vendors that we know are good. When you can find a good restaurant, you want to go back there again. When you find a good car mechanic and you got to get things taken care of, the car mechanic is really good, treats you professionally, does a good job in quality, reasonably priced, all those elements that are important, you'll want to keep going back. That's the way that you want to position yourself. That's the art of Twitter maintenance. It's also the art of business maintenance. And to find out more about that and other things, look over here on the website at my website, terrybrock.com, where you should be right now, unless you're on YouTube or some other place, and look at our High Achievers Coaching System. The High Achievers Coaching System is designed specifically to help you learn how to do this in your business. Very reasonably priced, and you will be able to get in there and learn about how to build your business, how to increase your relationship marketing. Not only that, we throw a good dose and a good splash of personal development, how to pick yourself up when you're feeling down. Well, let's face it, we all need it from time to time. And so it's there for you in a gentle way. Let me know if you have any questions on that or any other way I can help you out. If you got some meetings coming up, do a lot of speaking at different groups and can help you. Terry@terrybrock.com is my email address, and I'll look forward to hearing from you. So from the wonderful scenery here in Georgia at a beautiful time of the year, I bid you adieu, and also a big thanks to Mr. Ken Futch for letting us use the property here so that we can tell you about Zen and the art of Twitter maintenance.